For almost 50 years now, the SIA has promoted preservation, study, documentation, interpretation, and appreciation of industrial and engineering sites, structures, communities, and processes. In 2004, the Society started investing directly with the award of the first 2 industrial heritage preservation grants. Since then, we've made 39 awards in amounts ranging between $1,000 and $3,000 for projects that have included a wide area field studies, documentation of worker housing, production of HABS air quality measured drawings and large format photographs, video documentation of operations in mills and factories that would soon go silent, cataloging and rehousing museum and archival collections to improve access and long-term preservation, exhibits, restoration, and even some in-ground dirt archaeology. 2 years ago, the award was renamed to honor Eric DeLony, the recently deceased chief architect of the Historic American Engineering Record and one of the founding members of SIA. Applications are evaluated by a committee appointed by the SIA president. This year's committee included Paul White, Suzanne Ray, and me. And we recommended and the board approved the award of, drum roll, $2,500 to the Nashville Steam Preservation Society toward the restoration of the Nashville, Chattanooga, and St. Lawrence steam locomotive number 576. This 484 locomotive was designed in Nashville and was one of the first J3 class engines built by American Locomotive Company's Schenectady Works during World War II. These powerful locomotives hauled passenger trains over steep grades between Nashville and Atlanta until 1952, when the railroad became one of the first in the country to fully dieselize. Number 576 was moved to public display in Nashville Centennial Park in 1953. And a number of you visited her there during the 2017 fall tour. Since then, in fact, just last year, the locomotive was moved to the Tennessee Central Railroad Museum, where restoration is now underway. Nashville Steam Preservation Society's goal is to bring number 576 back to life, restored to operating condition and hauling excursion trains from downtown Nashville, possibly as far as Monterey, about 108 miles to the east. Their target is to have her up and running within the next 3 years. And a number of you have mentioned YouTube already today. They have a YouTube channel called Road to Revival, which is pretty amazing. The episode 1 showing the locomotive being moved from Centennial Park to the museum is just the sort of thing for those of us who like big stuff. The SIA Preservation Grant will be part of this huge undertaking. Nashville Steam Preservation Society requested funds toward the restoration of the steam-powered reverser, which amplifies motions between a lever in the cab and the valving on the engine cylinders. Now, as you might imagine, there was some joking among the committee about why were they asking SIA for money to help the machine go backwards? Does that say something about us? Well, the number of and size of SIA preservation grants has varied over the years, largely as a function of funds available. So when you renew your membership, please consider contributing something more than your annual dues and checking the box that will direct those funds toward the grant program. Please also let your friends and colleagues know that SIA has a grant program. We'd love to see more applications, even when that brings the heartbreak of having to turn down some truly deserving projects. The application forms or instructions are under the Activities tab on the SIA website, along with descriptions of the previous awardees that give some flavor of the sorts of things we fund. Just remember to tell all your friends that applications must be received by March 1st. Thanks.